welcome back to Man Across New Horizons. I'm Dear Darling, and shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today? Well, we'll be vibing out as per usual. We got T-minus 12 hours or whatever until, you know, the new Genshin Impact patch comes out. Whoa, Dear Darling, I thought you weren't going to talk about Genshin Impact again. That's true. You know, I did say that. Well, I don't know if I explicitly said that, but I just don't normally talk about it normally. But, you know, D is finally coming with all the controversy, I suppose she's bringing with her. But anyway, that's a story you can look up for yourself if you're particularly interested. We are instead going to talk about, I don't really know what we're going to talk about. I'm going to have to think of a conversation, but good evening, everyone. We're now in Fawnhallow at 7:06 p.m. on Tuesday, February 28th, 2023. You know, happy birthday to all of you who have a birthday on 29th of February, because as I understand it, you celebrate it today rather than tomorrow. Because, you know, the tomorrow never comes. What? It's like that pop song by whoever it is that I used to hear when I was younger. It was like, when tomorrow never comes. Wait, who sings that? Or is it If Tomorrow Never Comes? It's something. Ronan Keating? If Tomorrow Never Comes. That sounds familiar, I think. Oh, no, not Elvis Presley. I didn't know that one. Garth Brooks? What? No. Conan Keating. What's his name? Ronan Keating. This guy looks familiar. Who is this person? I feel like I should know who they are, but if tomorrow never comes, will she know how much I loved her? Did I try in every way to show her every day, but she's my only one? Yeah, something like that. I think that sounds right. It's one of those songs where I sort of vaguely have a memory of from when I was younger, but also don't really remember all too properly. Yeah, sure, Fauna. Let's go. That one, along with you know, Staying Alive is actually one of them. I remember a lot, but no, what's it called? It's a Tragedy. I have no idea who sings it, but it's one that goes tragedy. When we start a tragedy. It is Bee Gees again. Okay, you know what? That makes sense. Unless it's Steps. I don't think it's Steps. Not the Steps. Tragedy. Oh no, wait, hold on. No, wait, what? I'm confused. What? I clicked on lyrics and it gave me the Bee Gees ones instead of a Steps one. Thomas Wayne? Who are these people? What are we giving you, Fauna, that we can take? That was Joy-Con Drift putting me on there, to be honest. You know what, Joy-Con Drift, you'll see in one of the other feature. Can we just leave? Okay. we can just leave. Fauna's photo, again. We got another Fauna's photo. We've got so many of them now. And by so many, I think we got like 3. It's like Tragedy, you know. What other songs? Atomic Kitten. I know who sings this one. I just don't remember what it's called. One that goes, the tide is high, but I'm holding on. I wanna be your number one. Which is a very strange song, the more I think of it. It's a very sort of like monotonous song, which is mostly carried, I suppose, throughout its rhythm rather than anything. Because I you know, throughout your life, there's always distinctions. You can always make a distinction between the different eras of your life, I suppose, through the song. So this era I'm talking about are like songs right, like very, very early days for me. Like, you know, when I was like less than 5 or something, probably. I don't know when Tragedy actually came out. Let's see. 1979. Okay, I was not born in 1974, but still. It's songs I just remember when I was very, very young, because I used to, like the family used to watch like music channels or something, that like countdowns and that sort of thing. But there's a distinction between songs which I vaguely remember from my childhood and associate with my childhood despite not being, but they're ones which only stayed in my childhood and basically didn't carry on through to like adulthood, I suppose. Not necessarily of me like being like, listening to it all the time, but more like me knowing contextually stuff about it and like thinking about it more often. So, you know, things like Tragedy, If Tomorrow Never Comes, and Atomic Kitten's Tide is High. What's it called? Atomic Kitten, Tide is High. The Tide is High, yeah. But those songs are very much stuck just like in the past for me, and forever will be. Like even listening to them now, they will not send them into the future for me. Because other songs which I listen to, I don't know how to describe this concept properly. Other songs I've listened to in the past, you know, for example, like Mamma Mia, ABBA. Yeah, most ABBA songs, to be honest. There's songs which, you know, definitely I listened to a lot when I was younger, but also, you know, feel like we're not locked into the past. Like these songs I'm talking about are, you know, these songs feel like we're locked into the past, but ABBA songs feel like we're not. It feels like they've come into the future with me, sort of. Despite the fact I haven't really listened to them all that often. I don't know. It's just, I guess I've heard them more often nowadays than I have in the past. Well, you know, Tom and Kitten Tied as Hide is the only time I've basically... Actually, that's not true. About a month ago, I heard it like just in a building, just like in a bar. It was playing in a bathroom or something, and I was like, what? Obviously, I didn't say that out loud because it'd probably freak everyone out in the toilet, but... Yeah, I was just in the bathroom, and then, you know, it was just playing. It was like, the tide is high, but I'm holding on. And I was like, what the heck? I haven't heard this song in ages. I actually almost completely forgot about it. When did this song come out? 2001? Well, other songs are sort of like locked in the past for me, you know, which have a similar sort of feeling. I think the Bewitched song, C'est la vie, is also kind of like that. But it feels less strong because, you know, I didn't really listen to that one as much, to be honest. That was one my sister listened to more. But if you don't know what that one is, there's one that goes, say you will, say you will, say you won't, say you'll do what I don't, say you're true, say to me, c'est la vie. And it's like some Irish girl group or whatever, you know, who sang that song. And I think that's literally the only song we sang. It was also, if I remember, there's a lot of sexual lyrics in that song, you know, which is a bit strange, I suppose, for like a 14-year-old girl group to be singing, but, you know, whatever. That's, I suppose, the music industry for you is... I don't mean that as a whatever, as in, like, you know, that's just life. It's just more like, I suppose the music industry just kind of do that, don't we? But yeah, I do... Oh, I just realised my curtains aren't really, like, bring them over a little bit. That's another song which is sort of locked in the past for me. And also, I don't know, did they make any other songs? Another thing I always struck as really weird from that C'est la vie song, from Bewitched, is basically it's sung by like one of the girls. Like the entire thing. It's weird. Because like you would have thought of these girl groups and boy groups, at least my association of them, or my exposure to them, I think mostly came through like K-pop, surprisingly, and a little bit through like the 90s and 2000s when they were much more popular. But I didn't really know them all that well, you know, in NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and, you know, One Direction a little bit later, and that's all, you know, similar groups as well. I wasn't that familiar with them, to be perfectly honest. I just sort of like was vaguely aware of them. You know, I couldn't tell you any of the people. It wasn't until, you know, I started listening to a bit more K-pop where I was like, okay, now, you know, I understand it. Not I understand it, but like, I suppose the way that they market it in K-pop always feels different, because in the Western, like, girl groups and boy groups or bands or whatever, there always seems to be like one member who's like super focused on them, and the others are just kind of there, you know. Harry Styles in One Direction, Justin Timberlake in Sync, and that one in Backstreet Boys whose name I don't remember. It's like Josh Carter or something. I don't sound right. I think that's an American president. Hold on, Josh Carter. That's just no one. Backstreet Boys. Oh, Nick Carter, that's it. You know, they all have like one person who's like super focused on, for whatever reason. But then, like in K-pop, it's kind of similar as well. But I suppose large part of it is a promotion of the entire group as a whole. You know, like every member gets like one solo line or in a song or something, which is, you know, I don't know if it's necessarily better or worse, to be perfectly honest. It just is different. It's as interesting, I suppose, to see the cultural differences behind it, because it's kind of like the Western ones as well. But now I think about it, I'm pretty sure like in One Direction, you know, That's What Makes You Beautiful, I'm pretty sure like most of it is sung by Harry Styles, and then like, well, one of the members I'm pretty sure doesn't even get any lines, so solo lines that is. So I don't even know. Anyway, what I'm saying is Bewitched has a terrible line distribution. You know, it's all basically sung by this one girl, and then the other girls like singing the chorus or whatever. Anyway, do they even release any other songs? I spelled it wrong. Bewitched. C'est la vie, Blame It on the Weatherman, To You I Belong, Jesse Hold On. I don't know any of these songs, I'm going to be honest. Say you will. Oh, a great thing about that song is it always starts with some random conversation. It's like, some people say I look like my dad. Uh-oh. Hey. Uh-oh. It's in my head. I think I did a reunion. Didn't like some other like group, like, was it like, it wasn't Girls Aloud, it was some other, was it S Club 7 had like a reunion recently? S Club 7 reunion? They had a reunion tour, that was it. I just remember seeing it on the news and being like, whoa, I used to listen to S Club 7 when I was younger. I also used to listen to S Club 8 when I was younger, can you believe it? You might be like, who's S Club 8? They used to be known as S Club 7 Junior, which is basically a child's version of S Club 7. So while the people at S Club 7, when they promoted, were like in their, like, young adults or whatever, but people in S Club 8 were like children, literally. They were like ages from like 10 to 14, I think. Oh, Star Fragment Island. And the only song I remember from them is One Step Closer to Heaven. I think they had another one, but I don't remember it. But it goes like, one step closer to heaven, baby, means one step closer to you. There'll be no more living without you, baby. I've been counting each minute till I'm back to you. One step closer to heaven, baby. Hold on, hold on, hold on to my loving. Anyway, that group probably also had like one member who was like super promoted as well. Not that I remember. Oh, Iron Wand? Wait, hold on. We didn't. That was actually genuinely a new recipe. Oh, because it was a star fragment recipe. No, that group, I don't know. Yeah, only made one song that I can particularly remember for one thing, but also like they probably had one member who was super promoted, and probably like 4 of them probably got like one line of the entire song. Do I know any of their names? I think one of them's called like Rachel or something, or like Amber. Or maybe I'm just thinking of Life is Strange. One of them is called like... I can picture what some of them look like. But I have no idea what their names are. I don't know any of the S Club 7 members' names, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I also didn't realise you could actually climb up vines while holding a shovel, but, you know, so be it. Well, it's not really a so be it moment, I suppose, now I think about it, but still. I'm going to have Bewitched in my head now. Hey, hey. Hey. S Club 8 definitely did another song, but I don't remember it. Unless they only did one song. I know, you should go look up that video if you've never seen it. If you weren't someone who was born in my time, I suppose. Then go for it. You know, have a little search of it. S Club 8, One Step Closer to Heaven. And you'll be like, what? This was the 90s? It's as 90s as it gets. Maybe. Probably not, to be honest, but you probably get more 90s. But let's see. Do you think S Club 8 had a reunion? Do you think they're all doing fine? Years active, 2001 to 2004. Oh, Sundown! I forgot, like... They had that song as well. Hold on. Oh, there was one called Hannah. Oh, I was going to say, I think there's one called Rochelle, but I wasn't sure. Frankie, Sanford and Rochelle. Don't know who any of these people are, I'm going to be honest. 2001 to 2004 is when we started. Why do I feel like in Sundown they were like super old when I watched that? Because in S Club 8, One Step Closer to Heaven, they look so young. I don't know how old they were necessarily, but I saw in Sundown they look like they're adults or whatever. But maybe I might just be remembering it wrong. I mean, probably one time I watched it, they were adults to me because I was like, you know, like 4 or something when they first started playing. One Step Closer official music video. Don't play it out loud. Don't play it out loud. Okay, lovely. Yeah, we look like kids. Oh my god, it's so... it's so 90s. Oh my god, it's... Oh, ugh, I'm gonna stop watching. Ah! I accidentally closed the wrong tab. I want to look at Sundown. Because I remember Sundown. It goes like, Sundown, something, something in the new old town. They do look older in this. Am I losing my mind? Because they look so young in One Step Closer. And now they just look so much older in the Sundown one, which is weird to think about. I don't remember Sundown very well. Fall No More. Fall No More, I feel like I recognise the title, but I don't remember it. It's through a reality TV show. Oh. Originally consisting of 10 members. Connor Daly left the group as soon after its formation to accept a scholarship to study ballet at Performing Arts School. The youngest member, Mark Peters, left due to other projects. Sure. So it was going to be S Club 10, I guess, originally. In 1989. Hold on. 2001, 1989. Oh, not 201. 12. So he was 12 on that one. And then in Sundown, he was 14, I guess. No, yeah, 14. It's not that big a difference. Well, I don't know. Maybe now I think about it, I guess 12 to 14 is kind of puberty age, isn't it? So I guess it probably you could look like pretty different between them. Wonder what these people are up to now. I mean, we've got stuff here together, but I'm not going to read this entire Wikipedia page. JLS, what on earth? Started dancing commercially. Okay, you know what? Maybe that's something to watch later. Anyway, I didn't know S Club 7 was having well, I mean, I did know S Club 7 was having a reunion, but I kind of forgot about it. 2023 reunion tour. S Club 7. What songs did S Club 7 do? Don't stop, never give up, keep your head high and reach over top. It's crazy to me that you would have thought, you know, I'm trying to think. That's racist. I never would have expected them to still like be friendly with each other. I feel like, I mean, to be fair, maybe they had like a fantastic time, I suppose, being at S Club 7. Something just like tells me, just like due to music industry or something, you know, I kind of expected him to have some drama, have it falling out and be like, you know, I'm never going to speak with you again and that's why they broke up or something. But I don't know, I guess I kind of amicable. Reach. It's not reach up for the stars, climb every mountain higher. Is it that one? It is that one. Reach for the stars. Ain't no party like an S Club party. Never had a dream come true. I don't know that one. Bring it all back to you. Don't stop, never give up. Keep your head high and reach your top. Don't stop moving, everybody's grooving. DJ's got us spinning around, round. Wow, I actually remember a lot of these. I don't think I remember any of the other ones. Maybe if I listened to them, I remember them, but it's weird. I don't know if there are any other, I think I've talked about girl groups and boy groups and whatever, and song groups, I suppose. Pop groups, yeah, that's probably like the actual term for it, isn't it? S Club Search. I wonder what it would have been like if I was on like, well, okay, I don't think I could have been an S Club 8 because I would have been like 4, but still, if I was on like one of these pop groups or something, probably would have been real weird. I don't really know what to think of that. Spice Girls. Oh yeah, Spice Girls. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Actually, to be fair, Spice Girls had a reunion thing during the London Olympics. I remember that. That was pretty sick. The 2012 London Olympic opening ceremony and closing ceremony, both pretty good, I thought. They probably had a reunion at some point, didn't they? The only thing I know about is one of them was on like the Big Fat Quiz of the Year one time. Don't remember how she performed or whatever. I wonder what they thought about their the labels given to them, you know, because it obviously is very much a marketing gimmick. But I'm just trying to imagine I joined like a pop group or something, and at the time, you know, I played a bit more sport, I suppose, when I was younger. Imagine, you know, the music producers being like, all right, you're going to be like Sporty Spice, or you know, let's not infringe on copyright. You're going to be like Active Salt. I don't know, maybe salt's not Active Sugar. It's a horrible name. And that sort of thing. I'd be like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. You know, 20, 30 years on, I'd just be like, I don't even know. It doesn't even fit me anymore. Actually, I think about one of them was called Scary Spice as well, so that's even, I don't even know how you might feel about that one necessarily. Interesting. Spice 25? What's going on? I don't know. Anyway, S Club 7, S Club 8. Anyway, these songs locked in the past. Songs of the past. Maybe that's what I'll title of this episode. It's just weird to think about some of these songs, I think. Because they're so definitively stuck in the past. Like, I can't, even listening to the song Tragedy, you know, it gives me a different feeling to listening to the song Staying Alive by Bee Gees, despite same people. I don't think they came out that many years apart, but it's just like, listening to it just makes me go like, one of those songs just feels like 20 years older than the other one, despite the fact that it doesn't make any sense. Because it's not. It's just, I don't know. It's indescribable. It just is how it is in my mind. I don't really know why it is that way, but sometimes that's just how life is. You know? You get me? I don't really know what I was going with, to be honest. I don't even know if I really spoke about anything of note. Anyway, there's more Animal Crossing videos to record. I'm nearly done, actually. You know, I think I recorded like 3 of them yesterday or whatever. I don't even remember which ones they were, by the way, so, you know. I'm becoming increasingly more aware that I basically do not remember, like, any of the Animal Crossing customizations I've done previously, but whatever, that's just life. So I'm going to round this episode off here. If you haven't been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Twitter, Discord down below. Hope we can see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now. Don't stop, never give up.